Tip of the week. Are you worried about being deported? Want to know what will get you deported? In this tip of the week video, I'm going to talk about 7 things that can get you deported. So you want to avoid doing these 7 things. I know that many people breathed a big sigh of relief when the Biden administration came into office in January 2021, especially when Biden immediately started getting rid of the more harmful immigration policies that have been put in place by Trump. However, that doesn't mean you can do whatever you want as an immigrant. Biden has always been a strong advocate for deportation of criminals throughout his long political career, especially because Biden wants to get some immigration reform passed. I think he will continue to have the same policy because it makes Republicans happy. And if Republicans are happy with his stance on certain things to do with immigration, like being tough on crime with immigrants, they may be more likely to pass some of the reforms he'd like for immigration. Stay tuned to find out more about the 7 things you should not do if you want to stay in the United States. My name is Mejer, and I'm an immigrant and immigration attorney based in New Jersey. I help people to get legal status no matter where they are in the US. I started helping people with their immigration issues because my family had a bad experience with an immigration attorney when I was growing up. My family paid an attorney to help us get our green cards, and he did nothing. My goal is to make sure the process for all of my clients is as stress-free as possible. So with that, I'm going to share 7 things that can get you deported. First, maybe I should explain what it means to be deported. Being deported means the US government sends you back to your home country or the country that you came from. Now, what can cause that to happen? Number 1, if you came to the US without a visa, you can be deported. 2, if you came to the US with a visa and overstayed your visa, that can get you deported. 3, failure to abide by the rules of your current visa. Let me give you a few examples. If you came to the US being sponsored by an employer and you start your own business or go to work for a different employer, you are opening yourself up to deportation. If you enter the US on a tourist visa and you work while here or you violate the terms of that visa, you could be deported. Or if you're here on a student visa and you're not attending school, but you're supposed to be attending school, instead you're working more than you should, you could be deported. And most students are not allowed to work, with few exceptions. 4, failure to let USCIS know of a change of address could get you deported. It doesn't happen often, but why risk it? You have 10 days to let USCIS know when you change your address. If you don't do this, you could be deported because you may get a notice that they will send you, like appearing for court. If you don't show up, you get an order of removal. Hence, you get deported. 5, commission of a crime. Some crimes, not all, can get you deported. Crimes of moral turpitude like drug possession and distribution, aggravated felonies, domestic violence, DUIs, driving under the influence of drugs or alcohol, could end up in resulting in your deportation. If you've been arrested for any reason, you should talk to an immigration attorney about how this might impact your immigration goals. 6, violation of US immigration law. An example of this might be committing fraud on your immigration application. Maybe you married someone to get a green card only. This is considered fraud and you could be deported for that reason. 7, receiving public assistance or becoming a public charge. When you are an immigrant, you sign forms that you won't use government benefits until you're a US citizen. Violating this could make you deportable. As I've mentioned many times, when you come to the US, you and your sponsors say that you can afford to live here and will not become a public charge. If you violate this, depending on the circumstances, it could make you deportable. In the last 10 years, I have not seen a single client that has been deported for this reason. It is rare, but that doesn't mean it can't happen. Possible versus probable. So just be mindful of that. I hope this helped you understand what might cause you to be deported from the US so you avoid all those behaviors. Call us if you'd like help with your immigration case. Thanks for watching. If you found any value in this video, please subscribe to our channel. As always, stay healthy and be well.